Alright guys, let's talk about Mlb The Show 24 thus far. If you guys have Mlb The Show 24, you guys already know the pain that we are all suffering right now when it comes to not only gameplay, but content and pay to win as well. So I want to talk about everything. Let's have a little discussion here. As little bit of editing as we possibly can do, we have to talk about this game. If there's one word to describe this game, it's not bad. It's not good, obviously, but it's not bad. It's not, I was thinking maybe like disappointing, but the best word I could say is I am just straight up concerned. Now, I want to talk about the future of Mlb The Show 24 and what I think just the overall, the overall franchise, where it's heading in the future. And I want to talk about that in the end of the video. Right now, I want to discuss the problems that this game is facing right now. Literally not even 3 months in, not even 2 months in. So I'm going to be dividing this video as best as I can to content, gameplay, and the future. Just 3 parts, okay? Some kind of like mix in, like for example with content, it kind of like reflects to the future in a way. But you guys will see what I'm talking about later on in the video. So first, I want to talk about the gameplay. The gameplay itself is absolutely trash. Now, there are certain things that are good on the game. I would say, damn. I would say that graphically, the game still looks great. You can still see that they did upgrade a little bit more on the graphic side of things. The perfect sound amazing. I would say the base running is a lot easier as well. I have not really struggled with base running, and it kind of does it for you sometimes. Now, that brings me to pitching. Pitching is terrible. It hasn't been good in a few years now, but when it comes to pinpoint, first of all, why have anything else but pinpoint and pure analog? Because if you use anything else, you are just in a straight up disadvantage in this game. Pinpoint this year is all over the place. It's messy, it's not consistent whatsoever, and to be honest with you, it's probably at its worst that I've seen pinpoint ever be. Now, pure analog, I have tried to use it because pinpoint has just, it's got me on suicide watch, bro. It's got me bad, but every time I use pure analog, I just don't get it, and it's still inaccurate too in a way, but it is slightly better than pinpoint. It is an upgrade, so if you guys can master that pure analog, do it because it'll help out a lot. But either way, both pitching methods just suck. It's bad. It's super inaccurate. There's certain pitches that are in the strike zone that they call balls. Like, I just don't understand really the science of it, because sometimes it's a strike, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it helps you out, sometimes it doesn't. So at least it works for both sides, but it's very inconsistent to say the least. And we had a problem with pinpoint when it came to like the timing of it. When there was people on base, some pitchers just messed up their pinpoint every single time. And at first I thought it was just me. At first I thought it was like that I wasn't, timing it good. But turns out it was an actual glitch in the game. It was an actual problem in the game. For example, Jose Leclerc, one of the best bullpen arms that you guys can have in this year's game thus far. Same thing as John Donaldson in the beginning of the year, and their pitching window was just messed up. It was horrible. Like, you literally couldn't locate with them at all. It was giving you a mess up pinpoint, and it was just messing up their accuracy. The ball was going everywhere. It still kind of goes everywhere, but yeah, man, like, it's a mess right now, bro. That brings me to the hitting. The worst hitting that I've ever seen in Mlb The Show in a while, and that's saying a lot. First of all, I'm a legend, okay? I'm sitting around like 9:30 something from the time I'm making this video. And perfects are completely irrelevant. If you hit a perfect, it's 9 times out of 10 gonna be a line drive to the outfielder, or it's gonna be a shot at the warning track, especially on lefty-lefty situations, or it's just gonna be a hard line drive to the infield. It's simple as that, okay? Yeah, you'll have your occasional home runs. Yes, you'll have your occasional, hard singles, but for the most part, it's irrelevant. And then we're not even talking about, which I kind of should have added in the pitching, the sliders. The slider outside in the corner makes your PCI like literally this small. It makes it this small, and it's like, it's impossible unless you time it up perfect. it's really impossible to even make contact with those pitches. Same thing with the cutters. Same thing. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Now, this game rewards a lot of flukes, a lot of cheating stuff there when it comes to hitting. Like, a very late will become a hit. An early will become a home run if it's outside. It's just the logic makes no sense. But then you square a ball up, it's to the warning track, or it's I get it. It's a baseball game. I've played baseball. Okay, I play college baseball. Like, I get it. It's baseball. Not all the balls are gonna be hit for a home run. Not all the balls are gonna be hit for a hit or for a double, for a triple. I understand that. But on Legend, considering that we don't have really like end game cards, and I'm not saying I want 99s or that we should get 99s, but for the game should reward you, to say the least, for putting the ball in play hard, and just getting perfect should reward you a little bit more. Even if it's not a perfect, I feel like it should reward you a little bit more, especially on Legend, because Legend, naturally the PCI is already smaller as it is, but I feel like it doesn't reward you whatsoever. And sometimes it'll reward your opponent, sometimes it will reward you. So it really is just based off what the game gives you. It's not really what you've earning or how you're hitting, because sometimes people will get a hit on a sinker on the ground up the middle, and then they'll get a very late to drop, towards like foul ball territory, and now you got man on third and second, and then it's like the guy didn't really earn that. He didn't really earn it. Then you'll get a ground ball, and then the third baseman dives. He doesn't make the play, but he has diamond, fielding. Doesn't make the play, but then I hit a ground ball hard to first base, and Babe Ruth is just diving, to like just to make a play, and same thing with Tony Clark. Same thing with J.D. Davis. I've seen J.D. Davis make plays that I don't even know, bro. Like, the dude should be a Gold Glover at this point. I've seen guys play in their secondary positions, making tremendous plays at first base. But yet, a guy who has at least a gold, defense, or even a silver defense, or even diamond, can't make those plays. Now, when it comes to content, honestly, it's not as bad as people say it is. I just don't like where it's heading. Content right now, it's a little stale. They have been releasing new programs, they have been releasing new cards, but they're all in packs. Almost 87,000 stubs right now for Jordan Beck with these stats. No, but the only way to get these cards other than paying that amount is, of course, buying a pack. Just to have a chance. So it says here, choose 2 of 5 gold or better items from mixed rarities. A chance to find former headliners or promo pack featured players. So this is not even going to guarantee me that I can get Juan Soto. This is not going to guarantee me that I'm going to get Corbin Burns. It's not going to guarantee me that I get Yamamoto or Ryan Sandberg or Johnny Bench or Luzardo or even Paul Skeens or Ethan or Jackson. It's not going to guarantee me any of these cards. So I'm going to spend $40,000 to get what exactly? To get 2 gold cards maybe? It's not worth it. And then on top of that, when you play a game in general, you're not really earning a lot of stubs. I don't get any increase in stubs whatsoever. So I'm not making profit. I'm not making XP because now there's a XP cap. So as much time as you put in the game tells you, okay, this is enough. You're not going to earn any more XP from now on until another 5 hours or another whatever hours that you have left. What is that? They're limiting literally your progress. So if I want to put, let's just say I'm off today and I want to put 5 hours into the game, once I reach an XP cap, that's it. So I just hop off, I guess, because everything I do from the next point on I'm not earning anything. Nothing. It sucks. I've been grinding my tail off, and sometimes I sacrifice a lot of my videos and I sacrifice a lot of content because I want to grind and have the best team possible, so that way when I do drop content, I'm not, losing games that I should be winning, and I'm not, running teams with like a 90 overalls. I want to make sure I'm at my best, so when I drop my videos, it's fire, and we have a chance to compete and a chance to win. And right now, Unless you put money into this game, brother, you're not gonna have chances to win, bro. It's just that simple, and that's on the unfortunate truth of MLB The Show 24.